And a very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roberto Hernandez Stadium for midweek baseball as the USCA and Pacers take on the visiting Newberry Wolves in a non-conference contest. I'm Marcus Johnson. Thank you for joining us for today's action. Pacers coming off of a series victory over conference foe Georgia Southwestern, 2-1 against a very tough Hurricane squad. Pacers now 18-8 on the year, including an 8-4 record in Peach Belt play. They're 11-6 here at the Burt and 7-2 in road games. Newberry, a tough opponent to say the least. They are 17-9 overall. They're 12-3 in their conference, 10-3 on the road. They play well on the road compared to home, where they're only 7-6. So going to be a tough challenge to say the least for USCA as they take on the Wolves. Getting the start today for USCA is going to be Miles Chabi. Chabi making only his second start on the year, but this is his 9th appearance overall. 3-1 record on the season with a 3.52 ERA, 23 innings pitched, 25 hits, 15 runs, 9 of those have been earned. Strikeout to walk ratio of 18-8, and an opponent batting average of .284. Lineup that Chabi's going to have to face off against for Newberry. Leading things off is going to be Luke Compton, the center fielder. Following up is Cooper Raines. The designated hitter bats third. That's Keeler Osmond. And then the cleanup man, Finn McLaughlin. He's over at first base for Newberry. So those are the first four in the lineup. We'll get to the last five in just a moment as the first pitch comes in. It's high. We are underway with ball one. So the fifth man in the lineup for Newberry is going to be Nick Foster. Following him is Bryson Knuckles. The catcher bats seventh. That's Campbell McCurry, with the shortstop batting eighth, Chandler Mims. And rounding out the order is Homar Lugo, the second baseman. 2-0 count on Compton. Compton, a .344 average on the season, a pair of home runs, 26 RBIs, slugging .521 with a .448 on-base percentage. And a count now 3-0 on the leadoff man. Dials one up right down the middle. The get-me-over pitch is a strike, 3-1. Just misses inside, ball four, and a leadoff walk to Compton gets things going here in the first. I want to bring up the left fielder, Cooper Raines.
Next, number 20, Cooper Raines.
Raines a .382 average this year with one homer and 13 RBIs. He's slugging a .553 and has a .472 on-base percentage. He and Compton both major threats on the base path. Compton, who's over at first base, 13 of 18 in stolen bases. And if Raines gets aboard, he's 14 of 15. Lays down a bunt, tries to lay down a bunt, ends up popping it up foul, and the catch is made by the catcher for the Pacers, Johan Rodriguez.
Batting next is the pitcher, Keeler Osmond.
So lucky break for the Pacers as the bunt backfires. Keeler Osmond will dig in. Slotted in the lineup as the designated hitter, but he's also the starting pitcher for this Wolves squad today. Not often you see the pitcher elect to go into the lineup, but that's exactly what he's doing, and he lets the first pitch go by for a ball. Well, Osmond has a .365 average on the season, no homers, but 19 RBIs. Definitely a hit-for-average kind of guy with only 6 of his 31 hits going for extra bases. Pitch hits the zone, and that'll make the count 1-2 on Osmond. Fouled off. Good secondary lead over at first as it was a pitch outside. Count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And Chabi just checks on the runner. Chabi does have 1 successful pickoff on the season. Runner goes, and this one's fouled off to spoil the pitch. That's going to send Compton back to the bag at first. Pitch high and outside. Did he go around? No, he did not on the appeal to second. Count has worked full for Osborne. Runner goes, and that pitch is low. Ball 4. That'll put 2 men aboard with only 1 away.
Batting next, number 17.
So the cleanup man, Finn McLaughlin, will dig into the box. McLaughlin, a .298 average. He's got 1 homer and 10 RBIs. Slugging .404 on the season. Only grounded into 1 double play so far, looking to avoid getting his second as this curveball misses. Ball 1. And a sprint out from the dugout as USCA wants to have a little chat on the mound with Chabi, try to settle him down. Strike zone has definitely been a bit of an issue for him in these first few batters. Has not given up a hit, but has given up 2 walks and got a lucky break on the Rains bunt pop-up. So the count is 1-0 on McLaughlin. The men on base are Compton and Osborne. High fastball almost gets him to go. Another high fastball, again, just missing the zone and cannot get a chase. 3 balls and no strikes. I mean, these are good pitches here from Chabi, but if I'm Newberry, I realize he's having a little trouble finding the zone, so even a good pitch might miss. Make him pitch to you. 3-0 pitch. That one goes down the middle to get the strike, 3-1. The 3-1, another fastball, swing and a miss, full count. Well, back-to-back fastballs from Chabi gets the strikes. We'll see what he deals on the payoff pitch. Goes back to the fastball, and this one's popped up first base side foul territory. And there to make the catch is the first baseman, Yariel Diaz, for the Pacers for the second out.
Batting next.
There's going to be Nick Foster coming to the plate.
Third baseman, number 23, Nick Foster.
Foster, .289 average on the year, a pair of homers and 15 RBIs. He's got 2 men on and 2 out. Curveball finds the zone, 0-1. Now Chabi's starting to find his rhythm. dealing some good strikes. And odds are he'll get a few chases now. The 0-1. There goes a chase way ahead of the curveball, and it's fouled off. 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch on Foster as the runners go is a swing and a miss, high fastball. And Chabi works himself into and out of trouble. Getting Nick Foster on strikes for the third and final out. 2 men are left aboard. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. Pacers coming to bat, looking to score first. And welcome back, folks. Bottom of the first inning getting underway. Pacers will come to bat, leading things off with Evan Harding, Chance Jennings, and Yariel Diaz. The cleanup man for the Pacers is the designated hitter, Blake Martin. Sal Lema will bat 5th. Johan Rodriguez bats 6th. Maverick Grigsby bats in the 7th spot, with Joshua Johnson batting 8th. And Osman Melendez in his usual location to flip the batting order over in the 9th hole. Once again, the starting pitcher for this Wolves squad is Keller Osmond, and going after the first pitch is Evan Harding. He picks up a base hit to get us underway. Harding came into the game with a .361 average. That will go up just a tad after the base hit, and that'll bring up Chance Jennings. Jennings a .377 average on the year. He's got 4 homers and 22 RBIs. Those 4 home runs are tied with Yariel Diaz for the team best. And this one's fouled off. Take a look at the line on Osmond. This is his 5th start on the season, but in 6th appearance overall. He's got a 1-2 record and a 6.19 ERA. 16 innings pitched, 22 hits, 13 runs, 11 of those have been earned, and a 12-7 strikeout to walk ratio. Opponents successful at the plate against him, though, a .324 batting average against the big lefty. One pitch hit up the middle and into center field. Harding will stop at second. It is a base hit for Jennings to put the first 2 men aboard for USCA. That will bring up the aforementioned Yariel Diaz, a .393 average, 4 homers, 30 RBIs, and all of those are top of this Pacers squad. Two men aboard for Diaz as he looks to get the Pacers on the board early. First pitch is bunted down the third base line. That is a nice bunt. Here's the throw to first. It's not going to be in time. Give a single to Yariel Diaz. They were not expecting that, and the bases are loaded for the Pacers here in the first.
Batting next is designated hitter number 10, Blake Martin.
The DH, Blake Martin, will dig in. Martin's second best batting average on the team, a .384 BA, 3 home runs, 28 RBIs. Those 28 RBIs are second most on the team. He's slugging .580 on the year as well. He goes after this and hits it into the gap in left center field. That's going to split the outfielders and go to the wall. This could clear the bases. 1 run scores. Jennings scores. Here comes Diaz. He will score. And it is a bases-clearing double for Blake Martin. First pitch he sees, and the Pacers are up 3-0.
Batting next for the Pacers, second baseman number 8, Sal Lamo.
Well, you got to love that. Blake Martin wasting absolutely no time in getting the Pacers a big lead. Sal Lamo will dig in now, the Pacers' second baseman. He's batting .353 on the season. He's also got a pair of home runs and 25 RBIs. Now Lamo ready, digs in. Runner on second base for Lamo. Fastball down the middle, gets the strike. A 0-1 pitch is hit high in the air. Into center field. And catch will be made. Runner tags, but Martin just trying to draw the throw. Ooh, might have drifted too far, and they got him. A little bit of a mental miscue from Blake Martin, and he gets thrown out.
Batting next, number 14.
8-6-4 is the scoring on that. So Johan Rodriguez takes a first pitch strike. Now 2 outs and nobody on for the Pacers catcher. Chases one out of the zone. I'll make it 0-2. Off the end of the bat, rolling down the first base line. And taking it himself for the third and final out is McLaughlin to end the inning. But the Pacers pick up 3 runs on 1 swing from Blake Martin. A bases-clearing double to give the Pacers a 3-0 lead as we go into the top of the second. Well, we go into the top of the second inning. Pacers leading Newberry 3-0. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 hitters to lead things off for the Wolves. Bryson Knuckles, Campbell McCurry, and Chandler Mims in that order.
Starting off the top of the second, number 1, Bryson Knuckles.
Knuckles batting .310 on the season. He's got 1 homer and 24 RBIs. And he bounces this to third. Nice grab over at the hot corner. Here's the throw to first, and it's in there with plenty of time. Some nice leather there from Mav Grigsby to get the first out.
Batting next is number 5, Campbell McCurry.
So I'll bring up Campbell McCurry. McCurry making only his 8th start on the season. He's got a .231 average and 6 RBIs. Chabi deals. And that one just tails out of the zone. Ball 1. Pacers had some action hurrying up in the bullpen back in the first inning, but things have settled down as Chabi's worked into a nice rhythm here. Deals a fastball for a strike, 1-1. Good changeup, fouled off out of play, and it's 1-2. Another breaking ball is fouled off out of play, and we'll do it over. Off the inside end of the bat, grounded slowly to second. Quick toss to first, 2 away.
Batting next, shortstop number 8, Chandler Mims.
With 2 up and 2 down, it's going to be Chandler Mims, the shortstop. Mims batting .333 on the season, 1 homer, 19 RBIs. First pitch to Mims is a fastball just outside, ball 1. Well, no, bounced up the middle. Diving effort, not going to be enough, as it just gets under the glove of Lamo for the first hit of the day for the Wolves. Tough play to make, especially with those bounces, but good effort there by Sal Lamo for the Pacers. Omar Lugo will come up to the plate now. Lugo, the top hitter on this squad, batting in the 9th spot, .391 average with 1 homer and 21 RBIs.
Batting next, number 9, Omar Lugo.
Fastball in there for a called strike, 0-1. Arner fakes going, but the cutter is in there for a call strike, and it's 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch, another ground ball up the middle, grabbed it short, flipped to second, not going to be in time. So they're either going to score that a hit or a fielder's choice. And so the scoring is going to be fielder's choice. Lugo reaches, no error. Again, it was a really tough play to make, and got to give credit where credit's due to the middle infield. Just could not come up with the out. As pitch is in there for a strike on Luke Compton. Swing and a miss. Chased one out of the zone. And the count is 0-2. Compton walked in his first plate appearance to lead off the game. Way outside. And the count now 1-2. Lofted out into right field, and this one's going to drop in fair. One run will score. The throw comes in to second. And it is going to be an RBI double for Compton. And Newberry has cut into the Pacer lead. It's 3-1.
Batting next, left fielder number 20, Cooper Rains.
Not a hard hit ball, but a well-placed ball there by Compton, allowing Cooper Rains to step to the plate. Lugo moves to third on the double. Could not come home to score because the ball came in quickly. And this first pitch is high for ball one. Well, Raines tried to bunt his way aboard, ended up popping it up for the first out of the first inning. Curveball misses high, and it's 2-0. Changeup finds the zone this time, 2-1. Fastball clips the corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes, counts all evened up on Raines. Two-two pitch. Another changeup. Inside corner. Call strike 3. Raines goes down looking, and once again, Job able to work out of trouble. 1 run does score, however, on the RBI double from Luke Compton. It's 3-1 Pacers as we go to the bottom of the second inning. So the bottom of the second inning we go. Pacers lead 3-1 over Newberry. Maverick Grigsby will lead things off for USCA in this half inning. And the first pitch he sees just misses outside for a ball. Osmond out there working on another inning of his start. Expect to be a bullpen game, as it usually is with these midweek contests. Misses high, 3-0 on Grigsby. Well, Grigsby came into the game with a .272 batting average on the year. Still looking for his first long ball of the season, but he's got 20 RBIs. up and in, misses, ball 4. And Mav Grigsby with the leadoff walk here in the second.
Batting next, number 43, Josh Johnson.
So Joshua Johnson will come to the plate now with a man on and nobody out. Johnson making his 10th start on the year. He's got a .296 average and 1 homer and 6 RBIs. Pitch was high and inside for a ball. And Johnson's 1 home run on the year was an absolute blast a couple weekends ago, as the pitch finds the strike zone to make it a 1-1 count. Change up, misses high. The 2-1 from Osman is ripped out into left center field. This one's traveling. This one's going to be gone. Josh Johnson with a 2-run blast just to the right of the scoreboard, and it is 5-1 Pacers. The second home run of the season for Josh Johnson. The Pacers answering Newberry right back from their top of the from their top of the second, and their lead is now 4 as Osman Melendez comes to the plate, the number 9 hitter for the Pacers. .257 average on the year. He's got 1 homer and 18 RBIs. Pitch misses inside for a ball. Bounced. A 2-0 count on Melendez now. Waiting on deck is Evan Harding for the Pacers, as it'll be the 1, 2, and 3 men up next. High pitch misses, and it's 3-0 now on the Pacers shortstop. Get me over pitch finds the zone. It's 3-1. Fastball inside. Can't find the corner. It's ball 4. And Osman Melendez with a walk will bring us back to the top of the order with Evan Harding. And before Harding can come up to the plate, we're going to get a meeting on the mound. It looks like a pitching change coming up for Newberry. So we're going to take a short break and be back with a new man on the bump in just a little bit. And welcome back, folks. New man on the mound for Newberry. Anthony Plotkin is going to come in for relief of Osborne. Plotkin making his fourth appearance on the year, still looking for a decision, but he's got a 1.42 ERA and 6 1/3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, 4 strikeouts to 3 walks, and opponents batting 100 against him. And the first pitch to Harding misses for ball 1. As we said, Harding singled and scored back in the first inning, his first time up. Pitch is outside, ball gets away, and Melendez didn't realize it as he just heads back to first base. Had a chance to snag second on a pass ball. Fouled off, out of play, and it'll be 2-1. Well, stat line on Osborne, 1+ innings pitched, no strikeouts, 3 walks, 5 hits, 5 runs, all of them earned. And the man on first, still his responsibility. And this one's lofted out to right field. That's going to hook foul and go out of play. The 2-2 pitch. Off speed, fouled back. We'll do it over. The umpire calls time here, so we'll reset the pitch clock and get back to it. 2-2 count on Harding, man on first, nobody out. Plotkin deals, runner goes, fakes going, grounded up the middle, grabbed it short, they'll flip to the bag for 1, the throw to first. It's a double play. So the textbook 6-4-3 double play.
Next, number 2, Chance Steadings.
That will close out the stat line on Osborne. And so with 2 outs and nobody on, it will be Chance Jennings at the plate, also singled and scored in the first. First pitch, strike 1. Tried to get him to chase outside, wouldn't go. 1-1. Popped it up, foul territory, first base side. This one will head out of play. I'll move the count to 1-2. And the 1-2 pitch. Foul tip. And could not hang on to it, though, McCurry. The umpire will just trot out to the mound to give McCurry a little time to shake that one off, as I think they went in on the inside of the leg. Fouled off again. Jennings spoils a good pitch to stay alive. Again, the 1-2 pitch. Just tailed out of the zone, and again, Jennings able to lay off of it to even the count at 2-2. Bouncer to short. Grabbed on the hop, the throw to first, and that will do it. The Pacers add 2 more on Had two more on the two-run shot by Joshua Johnson. They lead at 5-1 as we go into the third. And welcome back, folks. Top of the third inning, and as we expected, Keeler Osborne will remain in the game. Now he is just the full-time designated hitter. Osborne walked in his first plate appearance. First pitch fastball right down the middle, strike one. Chabi is still out there for the Pacers, trying to get through a third inning of work. Nice fastball, just missed up and in. 1-1. Low and inside this time, moves the count to 2-1. There's a ground ball to second. Nice backhanded grab. Off balance throw is in time. Sal Lema with the nice backhanded grab, and then while falling down, able to make the accurate strong throw to first to get Osborne for the first out. So Finn McLaughlin will dig in now with one out, nobody on. Popped out to first in foul territory in his first at-bat. And he'll let the first pitch go by for ball one. High fly ball, shallow center field. Lamo calling everybody off, and he will make the catch for the second out. It'll be Nick Foster now. Wolves' third baseman struck out in his first at-bat. 2 outs and nobody on. Goes after the first pitch and hits it high into the air behind the plate. And making the catch is Rodriguez for the third and final out. A nice efficient 1-2-3 inning for Chabi and the Pacers. We're going to the home half of the third. USCA still up by 4. So we go into the bottom of the third inning, and the Pacers leading 5-1 over Newberry in the midweek contest between these two squads. First pitch in on Diaz is going to be in there for a call strike. Well, Diaz singled and scored back in the first inning, and it was on his first at-bat as he just nicks a piece of this ball for strike two. Way outside, 1-2. Foul back, and we'll do it over. Another foul ball as Diaz battles in the box. Swing and a miss, big cut. And Diaz comes up empty for out number one.
Batting next, number 10, Blake Martin.
So I'll bring up Blake Martin. Bases clearing double to the gap in his first at-bat. Three RBIs on the day for the Pacers DH. Nobody on this time with one away, as this first pitch misses outside for ball one. Rips this one down the line. That's a fair ball and goes into the corner. Martin rounding first, and he will make it into second. It is another double for Blake Martin. And that'll put a runner in scoring position for the Pacers with only one away. Well, coming into the game, Martin led the Pacers with 11 doubles, and with two more, he's at 13 doubles on the season. So Sal Lamo popped out to center field in his last at-bat. Runners, should say, infield in on the corners, but at normal depth in the middle infield. The 1-0. Going to miss low and outside, 2-0. From Plotkin is through the left side for a base hit. Martin will hold up at third. Well, a single from Sal Lamo puts runners on the corners for USCA with still only one out. And the catcher, Johan Rodriguez, will come to bat now. Grounded out to first base in his first at-bat of the game. Pitch low and away for a ball. A check throw over to first base, just trying to keep the runner close by. Lamo is a threat to steal. He's 16 of 19 in stolen bases, leads the team in both attempts and swipes. And there he goes. Pitch is bounced in the opposite batter's box. Martin thinks about coming home. Now he will. And a wild pitch makes it a 6-1 ball game for the Pacers. Lamo swipes second and then advances to third on the same wild pitch. And Martin was almost caught in no man's land there, but fortunately for him, McCurry could not find the ball when it landed. Foul back into the screen. I'll make it 2-1. Infield comes in for the Wolves. They're going to go for the play at the plate. And this one's over the head of short and into left field. Base hit will easily score Lamo, and the Pacer lead is now 7-1.
Batting next, third baseman, number 40, Maverick Grigsby.
The Mav Grigsby will dig into the box now, man on first with one away. Grigsby walked and scored his last time up. First pitch fastball clips the corner, strike one. Runner goes. Pitch is popped up. Shallow right center field, catch is made, and hustling back to the bag is Rodriguez. He didn't want to get doubled up.
Batting next, number 43, Josh Johnson.
So Grigsby flies out to right field for out number 2, and Josh Johnson will dig back in. 2-run shot in his last at-bat just to the right of the pitch clock out there in left center field. And this pitch is outside for ball one. The 1-0. Gets away and goes all the way to the backstop. That will push Rodriguez to second base on the wild pitch. Another runner in scoring position for the Pacers as they already lead it by 6, looking to add a little more insurance. Off-speed pitch misses outside. So 3 balls and no strikes on Johnson. Fastball down the middle, 3-1. High fly ball, foul territory. This will end up out of play, and the count is full. Runner goes. Changeup is high. The throw to third is not in time. It'll be a stolen base for Rodriguez, and the Pacers have a runner 90 feet from home.
Next, number 17, Osman Melendez.
So Josh Johnson walks. Pacers have runners on the corners with 2 down, and Osman Melendez coming up. Melendez walked in his first plate appearance. Runner goes. Pitch is in there for a strike, and Johnson easily takes second as they were focused on the runner over at third. Pitch in the dirt, 1-1. Fouled off the end of the bat and out of play. 1-2. Slow bouncer to the left side. Ball stays fair, and everybody's safe. An RBI infield single for Melendez, and the Pacer lead is increased by 1.
Up next, number 1, Evan Harding.
Johnson advanced to third on the play. Rodriguez scored, and we're back to the top of the order. It's Evan Harding. Harding singled and scored and grounded out. He's 1 for 2 today. Foul back, strike 1. The 0-1. High fly ball. Shallow right field, right on the infield-outfield lip, and the catch will be made at second for the third and final out. But the Pacers add 3 more runs. They lead it 8-1 as we go into the 4th inning. Top of the 4th inning, and Newberry will send up Bryson Knuckles to lead things off. Following him will be Kendall McCurry and Chandler Mims. Those are their 6, 7, and 8 hitters. First pitch from Chabi is in there for a strike. Well, Knuckles grounded out to third in his first at-bat, so he's 0 for 1 today. 7-run lead for the Pacers after 3 innings of play. As this pitch misses low for a ball. USCA scoring 3 in the first, 2 in the second, and 3 in the third. Newberry only answering with a single run back in the 2nd inning. Good curveball from Chabi finds the zone. It's 1-2. Up the middle. Backhanded one-hop grab, but no play to be made. It'll be a base hit. Sal Lamo. I don't know if you realize he actually had that in his glove.
Number 5, Campbell McCurry.
Oh, man. Lamo is really putting on a showcase over there at second base. Unfortunately, did not come up with the out, but still a nice play nonetheless. So Campbell McCurry up with a man on and nobody out. Fastball in there, strike one. Another bouncer. Lamo charges, flips to second for one. The throw to first is not going to be in time. So it'll be a fielder's choice as McCurry reaches. Knuckles is erased on the play.
Next, number 8, Chandler Mims.
I'll bring up Chandler Mims. Singled and scored for Newberry back in the second inning. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Oh, nope, never mind. We'll hear from the field umpires. They call for a balk. So erase the pitch, put the runner on second. I wasn't able to see it. Was it that he did not come set? Grounded to the other side. Lamo again there, fires to first, 2 down. That balk is big, as that likely would have been an inning-ending double play. Instead, McCurry will advance to third. Omar Lugo will come up to the plate now. Lugo reached on a fielder's choice. One of those rare fielder's choices where no out was made.
Batting next, second baseman number 9, Omar Lugo.
Well, the Wolves have a runner 90 feet from home as they try to chip away at this Pacer lead. Fastball gets the call, strike one. Beautiful curveball finds the strike zone. The 0-2 dials up the heat. Lugo just catches a piece of it to stay alive. Right back to the mound. Chabi has it, trots over to the bag, and tosses it for the third and final out. The Wolves leave one stranded. We're going into the bottom of the fourth inning. Pacers still up 8-1. So some changes in the defensive lineup here for Newberry. New man on the mound is going to be Mason Brady coming in for Anthony Plotkin. Plotkin's line, 2 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, 3 walks, 4 hits, 3 runs, and all 3 of those were earned. New catcher as well for the Wolves. Luke White comes in for Campbell McCurry behind the plate, as Chance Jennings leads off this half inning with strike 1. Well, Mason Brady, this is only his second appearance on the year. He's had an inning and a third pitch. He's given up 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. No runs have been scored off of him as of yet, as this one is off the end of the bat foul for strike 2. Well, Jennings is 1 for 2 today, singled and scored back in the first and then grounded out in the second inning. This one lofted out into center field. Trotting over, camping out underneath it is Compton, and he'll make the catch for the first out.
Batting next, number 24, Yariel Diaz.
So it's Yariel Diaz now, also 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. Struck out in the third inning. First pitch he sees is a nice slider. Able to lay off of it, though, for a 1-0 count. Swing and a miss. Inside fastball tied him up. Count evens up at 1-1. Lined out into center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Second hit of the day for Diaz, and it's a 1-out single. That will bring up Blake Martin. Blake Martin, 2 for 2, 2 doubles, 1 run scored, and 3 RBIs. Goes after the first pitch and swings and misses, strike 1. Well, Yariel Diaz is over at first base, is 100% in stolen bases on the year. 1 for 1. So not a high threat to go as this pitch falls into the zone for strike 2. Pitch inside, and a good job there by the new backstop, White, to keep that in front of him and hold the runner. The 1-2. Foul tip into the glove, and Blake Martin goes down on strikes for the second out. So Sal Lamo will step to the plate. Lamo is 1 for 2 today. A flyout, a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. Runner on first base with 2 men down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. Fastball blew it right by him. Strike 1. The 0-1 is popped up, foul territory first base side. This one is going to end up out of play for strike 2. 0-2 pitch. Just missed the corner. And it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. And that will do it. Lamo goes down on strikes to close out the inning. The Pacers unable to score for the first time in this game. They still lead it, however, 8-1 as we go to the fifth. Top of the fifth inning we go, and Chabi will come back in to try to qualify for the decision as Luke Compton leads things off for the Wolves. Compton, the leadoff man, is 1 for 1 today, an RBI double and a walk. And this one's fouled off for strike one. Not too surprised that Chabi is back out there again. Coach Gorman probably realizing he's got a lot of breathing room to work with, even though Chabi typically is a reliever. See if he can get some distance out of him, audition for a potential starting role, but also get him the decision. Pitches outside. And I'll even things up at 1-1. The only issue with having Chabi go this long is you potentially lose him for this weekend series. Fouled off, and makes it 1-2. The advantage there, though, is the Pacers are playing Claflin this weekend. Pitches outside for a ball, 2-2. Actually, double checking on that. Correction, they play Claflin next weekend for their home matchup. They're on the road this weekend. Pitch is just going to miss inside. That'll even things up at 2-2, or correction, 3-2. So full count now on Compton, looking to get on base for the third time today. And he rockets this out into center field, but right there to make the grab is Evan Harding, barely having to move on the play for the first out.
Stepping up, left fielder number 20, Cooper Raines.
So it's Cooper Raines at the plate. Raines 0 for 2, struck out looking in his last at bat. Curveball comes back into the zone for strike one. Sent on out into right field, going back and making the catch on the run for the second out is Jennings.
Batting number 15, Keeler Osborne.
Keeler Osborne back up to the plate now. Osborne robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, 0 for 1 today with a walk. But some good leather over there at second base. Sal Lamo, again, as we said, has had a few really nice plays today in the field as this first pitch misses outside. Fastball down the middle, 1-1. Finn McLaughlin waiting on deck for Newberry. Should Osborne reach as this pitch misses low for a ball, 2-1. And the pitch from Chabi. Popped it up again. Shallow left field this time. And in there to make the catches, Joshua Johnson for the third and final out. 3 flyouts to all 3 outfielders. It's a 1-2-3 inning as we go into the home half of the fifth. Pacers still leading 8-1. And welcome to the home half of the fifth inning. Marcus Johnson here, thanking you for joining us for midweek baseball between the USCA Pacers and the Newberry Wolves. Pacers up by 7 on Newberry. 8-1 is your score. And the first pitch is low for a ball. Johan Rodriguez at the plate to lead off this half inning. It'll be him, followed by Grigsby and Joshua Johnson, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters for USCA. As this pitch misses outside for a ball, 2-0. Rodriguez is 1 for 2 today. RBI single, a stolen base, and a run scored. Upper inside corner gets the call. It's 2-1. Grounded down the left field line and fair. Rounding first, headed for second, and in there with a diving double is Rodriguez. That throw came in quickly, almost got him. But Rodriguez in under the tag with time. And so Maverick Grigsby will come up to the plate with a man on second and nobody out. Grigsby 0 for 1 today, walked and scored a run, also flew out back in the third inning as this first pitch drops out of the zone for ball 1. Brady deals. up and in, and it's 2-0. Two-0 pitch bounced to third. They'll check on the runner, throw to first, and Grigsby goes down as out number 1.
Batting next, number 43, Josh Johnson.
So it's Josh Johnson now. 2-run shot, a walk, a run scored, 2 RBIs, and a stolen base. So he's all over the score sheet in the offensive categories. And the first pitch, again, drops out of the zone, 1-0. Change up in there for a call strike, 1-1. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. One-two on its way. Another curveball just missed the zone. Could not get the call and could not get the chase. 2-2 on Johnson. Sent on out into left field, and coming on in and making the catch is Raines for the second out. He had to cover a good bit of ground there, but was able to catch up in time. So it's Osman Melendez at the plate now. Melendez, an RBI single his last time up. He's also walked. And he rips this one down into left field for a base hit. Rodriguez rounds third. The throw comes into second, so it's an RBI single for Melendez. And the Pacers make it a 9-1 ball game.
Stepping up to bat, number 1, Evan Harding.
Now back to the top of the order, Evan Harding. 1 for 3, single and a run scored. Runner goes. Pitch is low. The throw down to second is going to be in time. And so Melendez is caught stealing to close out the fifth. But the Pacers had another run on Melendez's RBI single. We're going into the sixth. USCA up 9-1. They go to the top of the 6th inning, and an interesting move by Coach Keith Gorman. Chabi remains out there, but looking at his numbers, only 74 pitches on the day, so he's got a little bit of room to work, not just in runs, but in pitch count as well, as this first pitch is bunted foul by McLaughlin. McLaughlin 0 for 2 today. High and outside evens things up at 1-1. High and outside, 2 balls and 1 strike on the Newberry first baseman. Popped it up. Third base side foul territory. And everybody gives it a look, but it's going to end up on top of the Pacer dugout. And the count is 2-2. Changeup is hit in play. Basically a swinging bunt. Chabi Fields fires to first and gets him by half a step.
Batting next, third baseman, number 23, Nick Foster.
That'll be Nick Foster with 1 out, nobody on. Foster's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Beautiful curveball in there, strike 1. Chabi today doing a really good job of mixing his off-speed and his fastball. And his location has been on point, as this one is a swing and a miss. Thought for a second it was a foul. Either way, the result is strike 2. It's 0-2 on Foster. Goes fastball, high fastball, swing and a miss. Foster down on strikes for out number 2. Third strikeout of the day for Chabi. And with 2 away, Bryson Knuckles will dig in. Knuckles, one of only 3 hits that Newberry's managed at this point. He singled in his last at-bat. Goes after the first pitch fastball and fouls it off for strike 1. Another good changeup, and it's in there. And the count is 0-2. Another good curveball, fouled off this time. Count stays right where it is at no balls and 2 strikes. Missed high with the fastball this time. Fouled off. And again, the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Chased a curveball out of the zone. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for Chabi and the Pacers. We're going into the home half of the sixth. Pacers still up 9-1. To the bottom of the sixth we go, and there is another new man on the mound for Newberry. Mason Brady's day is done. 2 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, no walks, 3 hits, 1 run. It was an earned run, so a decent outing for him. The new man out there is going to be Brad Brooks, making his second appearance on the year. He has 1 inning pitched, 1 strikeout, no hits, no walks, and now a hit batter as he plunks Evan Harding for the first man he sees.
Batting next for the Pacers, number 2, Chance Jennings.
So it's Chance Jennings now, after Evan Harding was hit by a pitch. Jennings 1 for 2 today, or 1 for 3 today with a single. Pitch will be bounced in the left-handed batter's box for ball 1. There's a bouncer up the middle. Grabbed it second, the flip to short for 1, and it's dropped on the transfer. So it'll just be a fielder's choice as Jennings reaches.
Stepping up to bat, number 24, Yariel Diaz.
So it's Yariel Diaz now. Jennings replacing Harding at first with 1 away now. Diaz 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a strikeout. And he goes after the first pitch and skies this one out of play. Check throw to first is not going to be in time. Well, again, Jennings is a threat to go. 12 of 13 in stolen bases on the year, although with a lead like this, you have to imagine the Pacers are not going to be swiping bags unless there's a wild pitch or pass ball. One of those unwritten rules of baseball. The 1-1. It's going to be bounced again, but White keeping it in front of him. 2-1 count on Diaz. Again, is going to miss outside. 3 balls and 1 strike to the Pacer first baseman. Goes after the off-speed pitch and fouls it off, and we've got a full count. Runner goes. Changeup is high for ball 4. So a 1-out walk to Diaz puts runners on first and second for USCA. And it'll be the DH Blake Martin. 2 for 3, a pair of doubles, 3 RBIs, 1 run scored, and 1 strikeout. Swing and a miss on the first pitch, strike 1. Oh, 1 pitch, ground ball to short. We'll see if they turn 2. The flip to second for 1. The throw to first is not going to be in time. Ball was dropped, but I think Martin beat it out anyway. So Diaz is erased on the 6'4 fielder's choice.
Stepping up to bat is second baseman number 8, Sal Lamo.
It'll be Sal Lamo at the plate with runners on the corners. Lamo 1 for 3 today, a single, a stolen base, and a run scored. He struck out in his last at bat. And this pitch will miss high for ball 1. Runner goes from first, and this one is popped up. First base line, foul territory, and it will be caught for the third and final out. McLaughlin able to cover the ground necessary. As the Pacers leave a pair stranded, we are going into the 7th. It's still 9-1 USCA. Into the 7th inning we go. Pacers lead by 8 over Newberry. The 7, 8, and 9 hitters due up for the Wolves. Luke White will have his first at-bat of the game. Then it's going to be Chandler Mims and then Omar Lugo. And the first pitch in there for strike 1 on White. White came in for Campbell McCurry back in the 5th inning. Only his 7th appearance on the year. He's got an even batting average of 200 as he skies this one into the air. Evan Harding is there at dead center field to make the catch for the first out.
Batting next, number 8, Chandler Mims.
Chandler Mims will come up to the plate now. Mims scored the only run for Newberry as this far. A single back in the second, came around to score on the RBI double from Luke Compton. And this fastball is in there for strike one. If you haven't noticed, Chabby is still out there working for the Pacers. And looking in the Pacer bullpen, there's nobody in any real rush to replace him. Oh, nice looking curveball, but did not get the call. The count is even at 1-1. Swing and a miss, high inside fastball. Ate him up on the hands. Other fastball on this one grounded to the left side. Chabby comes out to field it, and a nice, quick, accurate throw to the bag for out number 2. Yeah, looking out in the Pacer bullpen, there is one guy up and throwing, but he's not even standing on the dirt. He's on the grass just playing catch right now, just trying to keep loose.
Stepping up to bat, second baseman number 9, Omar Lugo.
Omar Lugo will come up to the plate now. Lugo is 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and grounded out. 2 outs and nobody on. As this pitch is right down the middle with a fastball, strike one. Changeup missed low and away, 1-1. Pitch outside. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 from Chabby is a inside fastball, and it's 3-1. Down the middle, and the count is full on Lugo. Fly ball, foul territory. That's going to find the seats, and we'll do it over. Payoff pitch, grounded to the left side. That is going to end up in left field for a base hit. A 2-out single from Lugo extends the inning. Pitch hits the inside for a call strike on Compton. As we said earlier, Compton with an RBI double back in the second. He is 1 for 2 today. Flew out in his last at-bat. He's also walked, as this pass ball just misses outside to even things up at 1-1. And we get a call of time here from the Newberry dugout, and I think they want to put a pinch runner in for Lugo. And that is indeed the call. So Carson Hayes, I believe, is who is going to come in. Let's just double-check that on the official roster, and indeed that is the case. Carson Hayes in for Lugo at first for base running duty. 1-1 count at the plate to Compton. Pitch inside, 2-1. Hayes has 3 runs scored on the year. On the base path, he's 3 for 3 in stolen bases. Joe bunt, it's pulled back as the pitch is low. And now it's 3-1 on Compton. And now there's some legitimate warm-up throws out there in the Pacer bullpen. See how long of a leash they'll give Chabi, see if he can get through this full inning. And this one's upstairs for ball 4. Compton with the walk puts runners on first and second for Newberry. Still 2 men out here in the top of the 7th inning.
Number 20, Cooper Rains.
Rains digs in. First pitch changeup in there, strike 1. Rains is 0 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. Good chance this is going to be the last batter Chabi faces, regardless of the outcome. Another good changeup in there for the call. It's 0-2. And the 0-2 to Rains. High fastball, 1-2. Wanted to go with that strikeout pitch, but could not get a chase. Goes curveball, misses inside, and I'll even things up at 2-2. Wonder if he's trying to set him up for another high fastball again. Goes with a high fastball, swing and a miss. Rains goes down on strikes, and Chabi gets through 7 full innings of work as USCA leads it 9-1 as we go into the 7th inning stretch. Well, a plethora of defensive changes for Newberry. New man on the mound is going to be Blake Morrison. And in the field, Josh Bandy comes in to play center field. Carson Vega is the new left fielder. Carson Hayes remains in the game at second. And Zane McClendon, your new right fielder for the Wolves. A 2-0 count now on Rodriguez. 2 for 3 today, an RBI single, a double, 2 runs scored, and 1 stolen base. And he goes after this one, sends it high in the air to center field. And the new center fielder, Mandy, is up to the task, makes the catch for out number 1.
Number 40, Maverick Grigsby.
It'll be Maverick Grigsby now. 1 out, nobody on. Grigsby 0 for 2 today. He's walked and scored a run. That was all the way back in the second inning. Pitch way outside for a ball. Well, I got a chance. Let's take a look at the stat line here on Blake Morrison. This is his 7th appearance on the year. He's got an 0-run record on a 7.20 ERA. 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 5 runs. 4 of those have been earned. 4 strikeouts to 6 walks on the year, and a .333 opponent batting average. Obviously, that is prior to the flyout from Rodriguez. Those numbers have changed a little bit. As this one clips the outside corner for a call strike, 2-1. Off speed, fouled off out of play, 2-2. Lined into center field. Man, he barely has to move as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting next, number 43, Josh Johnson.
And it'll be Joshua Johnson now at the plate. 2-run home run, a walk, and a stolen base on the day. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Another fastball in the lower end of the zone. And it is 0-2 on the Pacers' left fielder. Grounded to third. Across the diamond in time, and it is a 1-2-3 inning for Newberry. As Johnson grounds out for the third and final out, we're going to the 8th. Pacers up by 8. Back in just a We go to the top of the 8th inning, and there's a new man on the mound for the Pacers as Miles Chabi's day is over with. 7 innings pitched, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, 4 hits, and only 1 run allowed. An outstanding start from number 33 of the Pacers. Brady Dunlop is the new man on the bump. We'll go through his stat line in a minute, but a new man at the plate as Cody Brandt pinch hits in the DH spot, fouls this one off for strike 1. Well, Brandt, a .286 average on the year. As this pitch misses outside for a ball. Well, the numbers on Dunlop, this is his 11th appearance on the year. He has got a 2-1 record, 2 innings pitched, or 23 innings pitched, 21 hits, 17 runs, 16 of those have been earned, 22 strikeouts to 15 walks, and an opponent batting average of .253. Also has 1 save on the season. The 1-2 to Brandt. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away. Plenty of time as Rodriguez fires down to first for out number 1. So Finn McLaughlin will come to the plate.
Finn McLaughlin.
McLaughlin held hitless so far. He's 0 for 3. And on deck, there is a pinch hitter coming in for Nick Foster, so he's done for the day. It's going to be KJ Leshko coming in to pinch hit for the Newberry third baseman. Pitch misses low for a ball. It's 2-0 now on McLaughlin. Hammered out into center field and deep. Harding giving chase near the warning track, and he will make the catch right in front of the track for the second out. So 2 up, 2 down, and KJ Leshko will dig in.
Pitch hitting is number 4, KJ Leshko.
Leshko, a .263 hitter on the season. He's got a pair of RBIs. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1. Ooh, up and in and off of the arm guard. Leshko hit by the pitch, will take first base. So now Zane McClendon will come up to the plate. Came in for Knuckles in the prior inning.
Pinch hitting number 10, Zane McClendon.
McClendon only playing in his 5th game on the year. He's had 3 at-bats and is yet to record a hit. And he goes after this one, and this one will drop in for his first hit of the season. Throw is going to come into third, and not in time. The throw beat him, but the tag could not be applied as Leshko makes it into third base on the single from McClendon.
Pinch hitting number 7, Luke White.
Luke White back to the plate, flew out to center field in his first at-bat of the game. Runners on the corners here for Newberry, 2 men down in the top of the 8th inning. And the pitch from Dunlop. Fastball misses high, 1-0. This time the fastball clips the zone, 1-1. Fastball tried to get him to chase outside, could not, and it's 2 balls and a strike on White. Fouled off into the screen, it's 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off again, we'll do it over. Grounded on the third base line, but that'll end up foul. So White able to spoil another pitch to keep the at-bat alive. Liner to second, diving catch. And that will do it. Another nice play from the second baseman, Sal Lamo, to close out the inning as Newberry threatens, but they're unable to score any runs. 2 left stranded. Going into the bottom of the 8th inning, Pacers up 9-1. Into the bottom of the 8th inning, Osmond Melendez, Evan Harding, and Chance Jennings will be your 1-2-3 hitters. That's numbers 9, 1, and 2 in the order. Good day at the plate for Melendez. He's 2 for 2 with a walk, 2 singles, and 2 RBIs. And we get a timeout here. It looks like we have a equipment malfunction. The pitch communicator not working for White. New man on the mound here for Newberry. Newberry going to the bullpen, bringing out their 6th pitcher of the day, and that is going to be Caden Beaver. Beaver making his 8th appearance on the year. He's 0-1 with an 8.59 ERA, 7 1/3 innings pitched, 10 hits, 7 runs, all 7 of those earned. 5 strikeouts to 8 walks as this one is grounded to third. Across the diamond, 1 away. So Melendez goes down for the first time in this game. And go back to the top of the order with Evan Harding. Harding was hit by a pitch in his last plate appearance. In total, 1 for 3 today with a single and a run scored. Pitch low and away, ball 1. Try to get him to chase. Did he hold up? Yes, he did, and it's 2-0. Grounded foul. The 2-1. Ripped out into the gap in left center field. That'll be a base hit and maybe more. Harding turns for second. He will make it in there. Thinks about third, but the throw comes in. And Harding will settle for a 1-out double.
Stepping up to bat, number 2, Chance Jennings.
So it'll be Chance Jennings now. Jennings reached on a fielder's choice in his last at-bat. 1 for 3 today with a single and a run scored. First pitch clips the corner for a call strike. The 0-1 is going to get bounced. White keeps it in front of him, however, and the count is evened up at 1-1. Curveball up and in. Not enough spin on it as the count moves to 2-1. Fastball outside, 3-1 on Jennings. Fastball low and away. Jennings lays off and will take the free pass to first. I'll put runners on first and second for the Pacers, and Yariel Diaz will come to the plate. Diaz 2 for 3 with a pair of singles, a walk, and a run scored. 1 out and 2 on here in the bottom of the 8th inning with Diaz digging in. Goes after the first pitch and skies it in the air to deep right field. This one will go to the warning track, and that's where it will be caught. Runner's tag. And Harding's going to go for third, and he will make it in there. And Diaz gave it a ride, but not quite enough to send it out. And now Blake Martin will come to the plate. Runners on the corners with 2 away. Martin reached on a fielder's choice. He's doubled twice, driven in 3, and scored once. And the first pitch misses low and away for ball 1. The 1-0. Changeup did not get him to go. 2-0. Bounced. Jennings takes off for second, and he will make it in there safely. A wild pitch puts both runners in scoring position. "3-0." And therefore a call strike on Martin, and it's 3-1. High and outside, ball 4. And Martin's walk will load the bases for USCA here in the 8th. It'll be Sal Lamo at the plate with the bases juiced. 1 for 4 today with a single and a run scored. Also has a stolen base on the day. Pitch upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. Clips the corner inside, 1-1. Lined into left field for a base hit. Harding will score. Jennings rounds third and comes home. He will score. Ball gets away. And Martin heads home. He comes in to score. The throw to third is in time. All 3 runs count, but Lamo is erased at third base. But the Pacers make it a 12-1 game as we go to the 9th inning, trying to close this one out. Top of the ninth inning, Pacers going to try to close this one out, and Nick Napolitano will be the new man on the mound as USCA leads it 12-1. Pacers scoring 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 3 in the third, 1 in the fifth, and then 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning. 14 hits on the game so far. Pending a miraculous comeback, those will be the final numbers. As Napolitano's first pitch is in there for strike 1. Bouncer up the middle. Grabbed it short, the throw to first, 1 away. And it'll be Jaden Carnahan, who came in to pinch hit, is erased.
Pinch hitting is 0-0, Carson Hayes.
So Carson Hayes coming in for his first at-bat of the game, came in as a pinch runner back in the 7th. And the first pitch in there for strike 1. Well, Napolitano's making his 8th appearance on the year. He's 2-0 on the season with 19 innings pitched. As this pitch misses outside, 2-0. Or correction, 1-1. Napolitano deals, and this one's grounded foul. That'll move the count to 1-2. The 1-2 in there for a call, strike 3. Hayes goes down looking for the second out. So pinch hitter coming in.
Pinch hitting is number 3, Carson Vega.
So Carson Vega is going to come in to hit. He had already come into the game, but he came in for left field for Cooper Raines, who is in the 2 spot. But he is hitting in Luke Compton's spot, the number 1. So either they're batting out of order and nobody caught it, or they did a whole lot of shifting around defensively. As this one is skied in the air, first base side, foul territory, catch is made, and that will do it. The Pacers pick up the W on the midweek matchup against Newberry, 12-1 your final score. Pacers again scoring 12 runs on 14 hits with no errors. Newberry 1 hit on 5 hits with 1 error on the game. Well, USCA returns to action, and they hit the road this weekend for a 3-game set against USC Beaufort in Beaufort, South Carolina. First pitch of Game 1 is scheduled for 6 o'clock p.m. on March the 20th. That's Friday, with Game 2 getting started on Saturday at 2 p.m. And the final game of the 3-game set will be Sunday, first pitch scheduled for 1 o'clock. USCA comes back for a neutral site matchup against the Augusta Jaguars on March the 25th. That's Wednesday at SRP Park. 6:35 is the start time for that non-conference matchup with the Jaguars. And then they are right back here at the Burt for a 3-game series against Claflin. Well, thank you so much for joining us for today's action. I'm Marcus Johnson, and we will see you next time.